Have you ever wondered why sometimes money just seems to drain between your fingers? As much as you strive, as much as you seek, abundance never comes full. This is exactly what happened to Laura, a young woman who, despite her daily effort, felt that prosperity was always out of reach. Even working hard, something was always missing, as if the financial flow were blocked. Laura, determined to change her luck, sought the advice of her grandmother, Helena, a woman who, for decades, cultivated a unique relationship with money and prosperity. Unlike many, Helena never worried about scarcity. She knew the secret from where to keep the money, a secret that, she said, was not just limited to physical space, but was deeply linked to the energy of the environment and intention. There are specific places that attract abundance, said Helena, with a mysterious smile. And I'll show you how to start turning your financial life by keeping your money sacred and strategically. And that's how Laura began her journey of financial transformation. It was not just a matter of depositing money in any safe, but of understanding that every gesture, every choice of where to save your money, was a prosperity ritual. But what she didn't know was that this journey was not just about financial prosperity, but about a true spiritual revolution. What was about to learn would change your life forever. Before you move on, let me know. Do you believe that a simple prosperity ritual can transform your financial life? Like this video if you think you deserve more abundance now. Let's find out how small changes can bring major transformations. Laura was tired. Every day it seemed that money, despite his efforts, simply disappeared. She couldn't understand how so many people around her seemed to be easy to attract prosperity while she, with all her effort, always seemed to be a step back. The accounts accumulated, debts grew, and the sense of powerlessness accompanied her night and day. It seemed that the universe conspired against it, and there was no way to make the flow of money constantly come into your life. The stress took over. She avoided opening the credit card bill, she felt increasingly looking at the bank statement, and her mind was increasingly taken by fear of scarcity. She felt that money rejected her, and the feeling of always being behind, always running after the damage, intensified with each new month. It was a vicious cycle, and it seemed impossible to break it. Until her grandmother's simple advice made her see things in a completely new way. Helena, with the accumulated wisdom of years of experience, sat with Laura at the dining table, where they always shared stories and advice. Money, my dear, is more than just paper and numbers. It has its own energy, a vibration that can be both positive and negative, depending on how you treat it. Laura heard closely, skeptical, but willing to understand. Helena continued, pointing to the small wooden box that was stored by the window. This is the place where I keep my money. Every time I put it here, I say a prayer, an intention of prosperity, of financial harmony. This is not just symbolic, it is a way to align the energies. Laura, initially doubtful, began to understand that it was not just where money was physically, but how she saw and interacted with him. The energy of the surrounding environment, the place where money was stored, was directly connected to the prosperity flow it so much wanted to attract. The wooden box, which looked simple at first glance, was much more than a simple container to Laura. When Helena gave her to her, she explained the deep meaning behind this object, which symbolizes life, growth, and balance. When you keep your money in such a place, you are actually taking care of the energy that surrounds it. It is like planting a seed, and nourishing it is not only solid and durable, it is also alive and always transforming with our money. Laura touched the box, feeling the weight of those words. Until then, I had never considered that the way it treated money could have so much impact on the abundance that it attracted to your life. With the wooden box, it was beginning to understand that it was not just about storing material values, but of creating a solid foundation for financial growth. Keeping the money, there was a commitment to the future, to the prosperity she was finally determined to manifest. Now she saw herself not only as someone who needs money, but as a guardian of her own abundance flow. If you've been in this situation and it represents you, write, "Prosperity starts inside me," in the comments below. Helena took Laura to a small wooden safe she had acquired on a spiritual trip. The seemingly simple safe was full of sacred symbols. The infinite knot, the mantra Om, and other drawings that, according to ancestral traditions, were potent catalysts of positive energy. These symbols are not just adornments, Helena explained. They have a purpose. The infinite knot, for example, represents eternity, the continuous flow of energy without blockages. The mantra OM, in turn, is the vibrational of the universe, which when aligned with our intentions, attracts abundance. Laura was fascinated. She had never imagined that something as simple as a safe could have as much spiritual power. When opening the safe, she noticed a sense of lightness and protection, as if the surrounding space became more harmonious. Now, when you keep your money here, you will be protecting your prosperity from any negative energy. The flow of abundance will be continuous and stable, like the endless circle of these symbols, said Helena, with a serene smile. It was as if the safe were more than just a place to store values. He was a guardian of Laura's intentions, a means of aligning his finances with the universal energy of prosperity. Over time, Helena took her to the garden of her house, where she had set up a small spiritual altar. In the center, an incense burned softly, and around, candles were arranged, creating an aura of tranquility. "This is my altar," said Helena. "Here, I align my spiritual intentions with my finances." The altar is not just a physical space, but an energy field where you can transform your relationship with money. Whenever I do some prosperity ritual, this is where I come, because this space is directly connected with my deepest intentions. Laura, curious, she began to understand that her money did not need to be seen just as tangible, but also as an energy she should treat with respect and spiritual alignment. When you put your intentions on the altar, you send them to the universe. Money, when seen this way, is no longer just a material feature, and becomes a tool of personal growth and transformation, Helena explained. Laura began to pack her own altar, a small corner of the house where she could meditate on her intentions of prosperity and financial growth, creating a space to integrate spirituality with her financial life. Helena brought to Laura a carefully sealed red envelope and explained her meaning. Red is a powerful color. It is associated with vital energy, passion, and prosperity. Using the red envelope to store money is a symbolic act of energizing abundance. It creates a direct connection to the positive energy flow and brings good luck to those who use it with intention. Laura, who until then did not give so much importance to colors, began to realize that the red color was more present in her life than she imagined. Red has the power to open doors, both physical and energetic. When you keep your money here, it's not just about the value within the envelope. It's about the intention of prosperity you put on it, Helena continued. Over time, Laura began to keep her gains in red envelopes, always making a brief meditation of gratitude before jailing them. She felt that the red was now becoming a link between her and the flow of money that was beginning to enter her life with more constancy and balance. Helena took Laura to the corner of her room, where some luxurious plants were well cared for in ceramic vases. "These plants, my dear, are much more than simple decoration. They represent growth and renewal. Plants like jade and bamboo have a direct connection with stability and flexibility, essential aspects for the flow of money in our lives," Helena explained with a warm smile. Laura watched carefully, absorbing each word. She had never imagined the plants could have such a meaning. "Bamboo is especially important," continued Helena. "It is sturdy, grows rapidly and flexible, adapting to change. It symbolizes the ability to adapt to financial challenges while maintaining a solid base, creating a perfect space for prosperity." Laura then decided to take home a small jade plant, placing her next to her wooden box. She felt that now her house was not only more beautiful, but more connected with the energy of financial growth and prosperity. The cycle of renewal that plants represented seemed to extend to their own life, bringing you confidence in your journey of financial transformation. At the end of a quiet afternoon, Helena brought a crystal sea to Laura, saying, "This citrus quartz cuenco has the power to amplify financial energy. The citrus is known for its ability to attract prosperity and purify negative energies. When used correctly, it can align its finances with the universal flow of abundance." Laura looked at her cuenco with a certain curiosity, never imagining that a crystal could have such power over her finances. Whenever you meditate or reflect on your financial intentions, put the citrus next to your wooden box. It will purify any blocked energy and amplify your ability to attract wealth, Helena said with a serene smile. Laura, now more open to the idea, placed her crystal cuenco on her altar, next to her red envelope. Thus, whenever she felt that the flow of money was slower, she sat in front of her cuenco, closed her eyes, and focused on her prosperity intentions, feeling the crystal's energy acting like a purifying and amplifying force in her financial life. If you are also ready to transform your relationship with money, write, "Prosperity starts inside me" in the comments below. Helena, always full of wisdom, shared with Laura a practice that seemed simple, but she said she had a great impact. Whenever you keep money under your pillow or on the bedside table, you will be aligning your subconscious mind with the energies of prosperity while sleeping. The moment of rest is crucial because it is when your mind is more receptive to changes. Laura, still skeptical, but willing to try, decided to test her grandmother's suggestion. Each night before bed, she put a small amount of money under her pillow, feeling grateful and visualizing the abundance by entering her life. In doing so, Laura began to realize that it was not just where money was from, but how her mind started working while she slept, aligning her beliefs and intentions with prosperity. Each morning she woke up with a sense of calm and confidence, feeling closer to achieving the far-looking financial goals. "It's not enough just to save money in a suitable place, Laura," Helena said while preparing a cup of tea. "The true secret to prosperity is in the way you deal with it, how you take care of your money and the intention you use it." Helena explained that over the years she has always sought to maintain a healthy relationship with her finances, treating them with respect and gratitude. When you take care of your money with the same attention that you devote to something precious, you are creating a positive energy cycle. Prosperity is not something that is conquered only in the physical, it begins in your mindset. Laura reflected on these words. She began to realize that for many years, her focus had been on financial difficulties and not what she could do to improve her relationship with money. Now, with a new vision, it has begun to incorporate small daily practices to cultivate a constant flow of prosperity. By paying bills, she did a brief meditation of gratitude, and upon receiving any amount of money, she thought of how she could use it positively, contributing to her well-being and growth. This made all the difference, and over time, Laura felt the money coming more abundantly and constantly, following the inner transformation she was experiencing. Over the months, Laura noticed a significant change in her life. It was no longer just about saving money in sacred places or using prosperity symbols. She had learned to integrate spiritual practices into every aspect of her relationship with money. Each time she made purchases, paid her bills or received a payment, she said a brief prayer or thanks, sending energy of gratitude to the universe. "Money is an energy," Helena said, "and when you see it that way, as a tool for your growth and well-being, it begins to flow more abundantly." Laura also incorporated daily rituals such as financial meditation, where she visualized her financial life being balanced and prosperous. "True abundance comes from within," he thought as he meditated, feeling more connected with the flow of the universe. What once seemed a constant effort to control money now became a natural and balanced flow, where it only allowed itself to receive. She finally understood that the relationship with money should be of partnership, not fighting. Prosperity was not something to be conquered, but something to be received with gratitude and harmony. Laura had completed her journey. It was not a quick or easy change, but a continuous process of aligning your mindset, your spiritual practices, and your relationship with money. She found that true prosperity is not just in numbers, but in the way you connect with the energy of abundance. Money is a powerful tool, she thought, but true wealth is in the balance and harmony we create when taking care of it with gratitude and intention. Now Laura lives in a constant flow of prosperity. Your relationship with money is no longer scarcity and struggle, but of welcome and growth. And you, have you thought about how you could change your relationship with money and attract more abundance to your life? What spiritual practices can you incorporate into your daily life to align your finances with the universal flow of prosperity? If this video made you reflect on your own financial journey, subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to continue receiving more transformative tips. Prosperity begins within us, and its journey to a more abundant financial life begins now.